For the most part, when YouTube wants to show off their platform, they'll pick the most uncontroversial and non-offensive creators. But on the complete opposite side of this website, there are YouTubers that are just as popular, but would never make it on traditional airwaves. And arguably the biggest of these people is Filthy Frank. On June 19th, 2008, the first video was posted on the Disaster Music channel. For the next year, this YouTube page would be home to the sort of nonsensical comedic skits you'd expect from teenagers in the early days of YouTube, with a couple of friends and a camcorder going around making their own movies. In August of 2009 though, the channel went dormant for 2 years, until Disaster Music made a comeback with a brand new character that goes by the name of Filthy Frank. These new videos in a way parody traditional vlogs, because instead of the usual personable, kind, and non-controversial YouTube stars that became popular most of the time in this format, Frank always made sure to be racist, shocking, and bizarre. In some ways, he could be described as an anti-vlogger. One great example that explains how Frank was different from other more traditional vloggers is that when other channels made high school survival guide videos, they'd probably go over how to make friends and work hard. But when Frank did it, he instead instructed kids on how to cheat on exams and bully other students without getting in trouble. Much of Filthy Frank's humor is extremely self-deprecating, with him not having a very high opinion about himself, and for good reason, which makes the character more humorous when he goes on a tangent against women or people of other cultural backgrounds. So even though he's a loser himself, Frank still finds time to make fun of others. In the earlier episodes, he starts off with a much higher pitched voice than what we are all used to now. And while it is said that the character getting throat cancer is what caused the change, I was able to pinpoint the 3 videos in which the transformation happened.
That is an overgeneralization. Therefore, in conclusion, I'd like to support my thesis, which is, the idea that I don't know what kind of a sick freak you are, but if you ask for it, I'm gonna have to do it. And quite frankly, I haven't seen Bambi's mom die yet.
Throughout the channel's run, the viewers have met many of Frank's friends and acquaintances, such as Creepy Dude, Lemon, Safari Man, and Chin Chin. But by far the most famous of all of them is Pink Eye, an insane character that's prone to seizures and lives with Frank. He's also known to be a rapper and messes with people on the streets.
Have you seen an alien? Have you seen an alien, please? Please, have you seen an alien? Have you seen a ship? Please! 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 Please,
Even though Filthy Frank is a very specific kind of humor that you wouldn't expect to have much of an impact on the rest of the world, that isn't the case at all. In early 2013, one of the biggest internet video trends of all time started, called the Harlem Shake, which was a very basic structure of video which consists of everything being very calm at the start of the song, before eventually turning into total chaos. But what many don't realize is that Filthy Frank was this trend's creator. Even in 2016, people are still uploading dozens of these things a day, for some reason. Over time, the Disaster Music channel became less fitting for the Filthy Frank name, so the show branched off to its own page where videos continue to get uploaded for all the fans to see. Although in recent times it's clear Frank's videos have switched direction. While these videos started off as being about a weird and terrible character making vlogs, it has now turned into its own genre of video, with more intricate productions that tell stories, critique internet culture, and get even more absurd with the help of other YouTubers such as Max Mofo, iDubbbz TV, and How To Basic. As any successful channel does, Filthy Frank has changed, and most would argue for the better. While the Filthy Frank persona continued to grow, it was clear to anyone not brain dead that him and the rest of his cast of characters weren't real people. So finally, George Miller made a video officially revealing himself as a creator of all this madness, along with getting personal and explaining that he has been diagnosed with a condition that causes seizures, which he points out the irony of since he's been joking about having fake ones as Pink Eye for all these years. The craziest part about the Filthy Frank show is that even though the comedy is so over the top and outrageous that it would never make it on traditional television, throughout the internet it is possibly the most beloved and respected YouTube channel, with each video getting millions of views, and is growing faster than YouTubers continuously promoted by YouTube itself. No matter how you personally feel about him, all of his videos have made a large impact on the culture and humor of the internet. So Filthy Frank, welcome to my Internet Hall of Fame. Whether that's a good or bad thing is completely up to you.